Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next answer copy of our agriculture AM for agriculture series. So we all know that we are having AM for agriculture series where we are having daily answer writing practice and weekly full tests. So this is the copy of day 18 of this aim for agriculture series. So I generally discuss the copies, one of the good copies of this series every day, so that you get to know how to approach your answers by seeing these answers, and that will help you in also structuring your answers, getting some value addition informations that the student might have been written, and that is going to help you in your answer writing journey. By analyzing these copies, you can also improve your answer writing practice, improve your answer writing skills. Okay, so let's see what the questions were and how the student have approached the answer. So the first question was, discuss the role of cropping systems in carbon sequestration. So let's see how the student has approached the answer. And I might be not explaining that much in detail because it will take a lot amount of time. So you can just simply pause the video and read the answers wherever you want to. I will be generally giving you a brief analysis, a brief overview of the answer. Okay. So what cropping system is? So you all know that there are different kinds of cropping systems available. It might be rice wheat, it might be rice, it might be involvement of millets in cropping systems. So the kind of way or the way in which we grow the crops in different seasons, that is what cropping system is. So how they can be helpful in carbon sequestration. So as the student has mentioned in the introduction that cropping systems can sequester carbon at rates ranging from 0.1 to 1 metric tons of carbon per hectare per year, and this is the data given by European Journal of Soil Science. So a very well written answer, a very well written introduction. Whenever you are writing any kind of facts, try to write the source. Whenever you write the source with the facts, that will enhance your answers. Again, the student has also defined carbon sequestration. What carbon sequestration is? That is capturing and storing the atmospheric carbon. Okay, that is what carbon sequestration is, because we all know that the amount of carbon is been rising in our atmosphere, and through carbon sequestration we want to capture that carbon and store that carbon. So very nicely, very fairly introduced. Now we will see the role of cropping systems. So what we can do, soil carbon storage can be done, such as practices such as no-till farming, cover cropping. So this can be helpful. Agroforestry can be helpful because trees can act as carbon sinks. So while using agroforestry, growing trees, so they will act as carbon sinks and they will sequester a lot amount of carbon. Okay, we can do crop residue management, that will be helpful. We can do conservation agriculture. So if you want to read the answers, you can simply pause the video and read it. Okay, improve use of improved crop varieties can also be helpful. Although the student has given the example of rice wheat cropping system in Punjab, but as I have mentioned here also, that this cropping system gives or gets releases a huge amount of carbon. Okay, so instead of writing these types of example, you should have written some varieties, because the student has been writing the answers for examples for the varieties here. So use the variety, write any variety if you think that variety is reducing the amount of carbon release. So that could be more appropriate, and again appropriately concluded. So a fair amount of answer, but there could be improvement of this example because it is looking very vague, and the use of rice wheat, it releases huge carbon. So that there could be improvement here. Second question is, what is non-conventional forestry? Explain its types and also discuss benefits. So what is non-conventional forestry? That is forest management practices that diverge from traditional methods and growing forests other than the traditional forests. Okay, जैसे ट्रेडिशनल फॉरेस्ट हैं, तो कन्वेंशनल फॉरेस्ट हैं, उसके बाहर जाके ट्री उगाना को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? इफ यू आर ग्रोइंग ट्री अदर देन द कन्वेंशनल फॉरेस्ट, so they can be called as non-conventional forestry. So these approaches emphasize on non-conventional forestry, emphasize on sustainability, biodiversity, and ecosystem services. So very well written. Now we will see the types of non-conventional forestry. First one is the agroforestry. Second one is community forestry. Okay, we all know what agroforestry is. We all know what community forestry is. If you want to read the answers in detail, just pause and read. We can use silver for pasture, although it is the one of the types of agroforestry only, so that can be explained there only as a subheading. We can use permacultures, we can use rewilding that is introducing species into new wilds, okay, creating new wild, rewilding. Example have been mentioned of Yellowstone National Park, so very nicely written. Urban forestry, okay, use of urban forestry, that is growing plants in urban forestry. New terms such as familial forestry, Miyazaki methods can be given as an example here. Miyazaki method. So nicely written. Now benefits have been also mentioned in the question. So the benefits have been also written in the answer, that is enhanced biodiversity, improved soil health, economic diversification, climate change mitigation, resilience to natural disasters. So very well written answer. Now let's move to the next question. The next question was, what is male sterility? And discusses different types and details. So what male sterility is, that is the male is not able to, the male part of the flower is not able to produce the functional pollen. So that is what male sterility is. So the conditions generally which cause male sterility are genetic factors, cytoplasmic factors, or a combination of both can cause. And let's see what are its types. So first one is genetically male sterility. Its characteristics have been mentioned. If you want to read it, you can pause the video and read. Secondly, its applications have been mentioned. Examples has been mentioned. So very good. Try to mention examples in these types of answers. Secondly, second type, which we all know, that cytoplasmic male sterility, its characteristics and has been also mentioned. You can pause and read it. Examples have been mentioned. Next one is cytoplasmic genetic male sterility. Again, same pattern have been followed. A very well structured answer, I must say. Examples have been mentioned. And then chemically induced male sterility. Its characteristics. You can pause and read the answer. So overall, a very well written answer. Examples have been written, applications have been written, characteristics have been written of all the types. So, and again, appropriately concluded. So that is a well written answer. So I think you like the video. So please like it. Please do share and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on regular basis. And if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.